Welcome you all in the new chapter which is known as Reproduction in Organism. In this chapter of reproductions of class 12, we are going to further discuss about the broad topics of the reproduction in organism. So, reproduction in organism, we're going to further discuss about the main terminology which used in the reproduction in organism. The terminology name is life cycle. Life cycle. So when we going to discuss about the life cycle, we can discuss about the different phase of life cycle. So life cycle phase and classification of the phases. So the first phases of the life cycle is birth. And this phase organism get to see the world, right? And the second phase is known as juvenile phase. A juvenile phase is also known as growth phase. And these phases, the process of mitosis as well as meiosis occur in the organism where cell get divided and form the new whole organism. So that's known as juvenile growth phase. The third phase is known as reproductive phase. And this phase, there was a process which going to help in the continuity of generation to generation. It means that the process it occur in the organism to relate the species continuity on the earth, right? So reproductions occur is the third phase of the organism, whereas we are going to further discuss about the phases which is known as aging phase. And in the phase of aging, there was a process occur where the metabolism as well as capacity of doing something get reduced, right? So the aging is a phase where the metabolism as well as working of the body is get reduced. That's known as aging. And the last phase of the life cycle is known as death. So in the last phase of the life, that's the death phase, in which body activities get to be stopped, right? So these all phases is known as life cycle. So life cycle is a phase which is between the birth to natural death, right? Natural death, not the accident one. The birth to natural death is known as life cycle. So we're going to further discuss about the example of the life cycle. So when we're going to discuss about the life cycle of different organisms, first we're going to touch certain point of the NCRT, which is showing that the life cycle of butterfly. The life cycle of butterfly is the 7 to 14 days, whereas the life cycle of Drosophila is 1 day. Whereas we're going to discuss about the life cycle of parrot, which is 100 to 140 years, where we're going to discuss about the life cycle of crow, which is 14 years. When we're going to discuss about the life cycle of tortoise, which is 500 years, 500 or more, right? When we're going to discuss about the life cycle of people, people tree is said to be the more than 100 year. When we going to discuss about the life cycle of the human beings, human being is said to be the 80 or 60 or 80 year. So some one example is this from the NCRT, which I taking here. So when you seeing the different organism, the life cycle is occur in the different organism in different way, and the number of days get to be reduced or more. But these all are the multicellular organism. But in the case, but there is the only exceptional case which is known as unicellular. But in the case of unicellular organism, the life cycle, these organisms are survive for the until the earth get destroyed. Means that the unicellular organism are the immortal organism. Immortal organism. So, in the case of unicellular organism, it is immortal. It means that they are never get die because of the division which occur in their body to show the development, continuity of species. So in this lecture, we are going to only discuss about the life cycle. In further lecture, we are going to discuss about the further topic of the chapter. Thank you.